When I was 38 weeks pregnant, my blood pressure shot up out of nowhere. High blood pressure combined with an intense headache and signs of kidney damage, my doctor decided to induce me into labor and diagnosed me with preeclampsia. The progression of this disease landed me on the operating table and my baby in the NICU. This is something that's been happening for 2,000 years, but we have no cure and few treatment options. It is devastating and life-threatening, but it doesn't just stop being scary after delivery. Preeclampsia increases the risk for heart disease and other chronic conditions for both mother and baby. My lab is interested in how we can treat preeclampsia, starting with the placenta. The placenta is an organ that grows during pregnancy, specifically to provide nutrients for the baby. No placenta, no baby. Preeclampsia happens when mom's blood pressure increases because the placenta is sick, and this also decreases the amount of nutrients that baby can get from mom. To look at what was going on in these sick placentas, we looked at the proteins in a mouse model of preeclampsia. We saw that in the sick placentas, there was increased dysfunction in the proteins that then led to dysfunction in the mitochondria. This led to my hypothesis that the mitochondria are impaired in preeclampsia. Now, if we remember back to grade school, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Since the placenta is providing nutrients for the growing baby, it needs a lot of energy from the mitochondria. To study the mitochondria, we can isolate them from the placentas. We do this by spinning the placentas really fast in a special machine, and then this isolates the mitochondria from the rest of the cell. Then I can study how they're functioning. First, I wanted to see if the mitochondria were intact in the sick placentas. They were intact. Next, I wanted to see how much waste they were producing. When the mitochondria are working overtime, they produce waste, hydrogen peroxide, and glow red, as seen in the slide. However, if they can't get rid of this waste, it can lead to damage and increased blood pressure. Compared to the healthy placentas, we saw that in the sick placentas, there was a lot more waste production. And if it can't get rid of this, that's what was potentially causing preeclampsia. This is new knowledge and can help develop treatment for preeclampsia. Luckily, there's medicine that can help stop this excess waste production, but we don't know if it's safe in pregnancy. We plan to test this medicine in our sick placentas to see if it will treat preeclampsia. Our goal is to see if women are diagnosed with preeclampsia, there are more treatment options. My hope is that if my daughter decides to have kids one day, she won't end up on the operating table like I did.